Welcome to day 37, Co-ordinating Intention, Transurfing in 78 Days by Vadim Zeeland. But this meditation can be for anybody. It can be a standalone meditation if you'd like. Join me in this meditation, which is starting right now. Make yourself very, very comfortable. Come into the center of your head, to your creative workspace, your director's chair. Scan your room and just bring it up to the highest light that you're wanting right now. Some color, some vibration, an expansive vibration. Brush off your screen. It can be rainbow, glistening light, rays of light, refracted light. It can be gold light. It can be all the colors just sweeping through your room like a net, moving out any foreign energies, only allowing yourself and the divine energy, the neutral energy that we're allowed to create with in this realm of the subconscious mind. And go ahead and imagine that your grounding cord is expanding to the room or area that your body's lying or sitting in. And just ground the whole room or the area that you're in. Bring beautiful golden light down just to that area. Grounding it, making you more solid, your body solid on this earth. Bring up the earth energy through your feet. Even if you're lying down, it can come up through the bottoms of your feet. And your feet can also be grounded all the way to the center of the earth. And it can cascade down like a waterfall if you're laying down. Postulate that all of this is coordinated by your intention. Just allow yourself to go deeper and deeper down. Like there's a cyclone above your head and it's coming in. And that's your Holy Spirit, your soul, your bigger self, your higher self, your divine self. Coming more and more into your body. As you release your conscious mind a little bit, just let your conscious mind go for now. You can give it a job like remember the most important tags of this meditation. And so could ask it a question that it can be working on while you're going deeper and deeper down in this meditation. Let's see, what would be a good question? For me, it's what would be my highest expression in this world. And again, I'm using my hands to bring up the earth energy up through my torso, up through all of my energy centers. And I can, with my hand, I'm using my right hand right now, and I can feel these pulsations of density. As I'm bringing it up, it's up. And I can feel where I'm lit up, like, as I do that, I kind of For my body right now, I light up right in my third energy center, the chakra. That is right above my belly button for me, in my lens. For each of us, the energy lens is different, and we've learned different things. We've been programmed with different information. So just allow whatever I'm saying to adjust to your lens so it works for you. Because when we're playing with energy, it's a field of expression and creativity, and it's like we're filters, we're lenses, and we can adjust these lenses so that they're our own. Because we have that ability and that right to be who we truly are without other people's beliefs attached to who we are. So I may call some energy Kundalini, and you may have a different word for it, or different words have been. Let's look at words and how they carry collective pictures. Then we each live in our own separate worlds in a lot of ways. I mean, there's billions of worlds on this planet, essentially, by our consciousness. When we agree to belief systems, to the boxes of our paradigms, that limits it. And of course that is good in a lot of senses, because you can't easily operate in the world when you're in the expansive all is one space. You didn't come here on this planet to be in that space all the time, because you came here to individuate, to be an expression of creativity. See, that's my paradigm. And you can adjust what I'm saying to your lens. And you can be creating a new lens in these meditations so that you're more and more who you are as a spiritual being, as an eternal being, as a grounded energy system in your miraculous body. I mean, truly operating in this density, while it may seem hard at times, especially when there's dense fears coming down our pike, and there's the collective wave, the storms of these collective waves can be very intense for us, especially when we're sensitive. And I'm assuming that anybody listening to this is a sensitive being who's aware of their light force. I'm doing this series so that we can each develop our own credo of who we are, so I can develop my own credo of who I am and strengthen my ability to interact with the world as a creator being, as a game master, which we all are. And so these meditations are designed to go down into the subconscious mind, which is an archetypal mind. It doesn't work. It wouldn't be able to work on a lineal level. It is holographic. It is a picture, an energy, and then that energy is a whole body, your body. You see a picture, it's a whole picture, which includes everything in your body. We can be the earth. We can, in our consciousness, when we say earth, there is a picture of the whole earth contained in itself, hologram in that. But then it also has the programming of what we believe earth is. I mean, there's some people on this planet right now who believe earth is flat, and for them the earth is flat. Their paradigm's going to bring in evidence that the earth is flat. I choose that the earth is round. I have an image of this round, and for me it makes all the evidence that I see is that things move in spheres and spin. There's always an activity in everything in matter. It's not what we see as solid and stagnant and not moving. All life is, all energy, even a rock, a stone, is moving in some kind of way. The atoms are moving and vibrating. So just sense that vibration within your body. So the subconscious mind, just go into deeper and deeper down into this archetypal world of words and visions, and allow yourself to just pretend that you can sense or see the visions that you're choosing to create in your future. Sweep away any, for me, I get that contraction again in my third chakra, which generally people call your own power source. And it has a lot to do with confidence of interfacing with the world, accepting that you are a powerful being. And I'm working with this energy. I'm also being aware of how my body is responding. And then as my body contracts, like I said something that made me contract, just allowing myself to go into that contraction and just kind of release whatever that fear or response is about expanding, and just release it. And what I like to imagine is that I have always at my beck and call balloons outside of my energy, my aura, which I want my aura to be expanded. And it can perceive, it's like this buffer system. My energy is my energy. It's not anybody else's energy. It's sovereign. It doesn't have to be affected by the outer world. It can perceive the outer world, and it is my intuition. It is all my energy systems. The wind can run through the branches of my aura. I don't have to accept any energy. And what I imagine is divine light is more of this neutral energy that is the building blocks, and it's not polluted by the waves of the collective and old energy or things trying to influence me. It's more of this neutral energy, this beautiful light, love, information coming down on the planet, and my own soul coming down more and more as I ground more and more. Now imagine that you're on a lazy river, a wide, slow river. No rocks, just moving very slowly. The banks are clear. You can see canyons, you can be in a canyon, it's just a slow, wide river. Safe. And beautiful. And feel it gently rocking. As you move through these different lands, you can just go into any area that you'd like to be going through. Just moving through different realms of your imagination. Just imagine that you're going through a place of choices. The river goes into a cave, and in this cave you are glistening jewels of the earth, gems. And you're amazed by all the different precious jewels and gems that the earth holds within its body. And you realize that there are different frequencies of light. Just allow yourself to choose the different gems that will help you and give you information about your life and help you move any energies that have been held in your body that aren't your own, any programming that you've allowed on some level and even subconsciously been programmed because of fear or pain. Look at how your body will accept programming when you're in fear or pain. Just let yourself sweep it out down into the water. And the water is a magical waters, cleansing, healing waters. So it's like your grounding cord. It can take any old energy and transmute it into glistening diamond energy, light. You're slowly going through the cave of possibilities and the cave of energies. You get to select and choose the different themes that you want, that you have created. You can create in this cave a well-lit cave because of all the shining gems of light. Create a beautiful image of who you are in this world and what you're up to, what your gift is, and see yourself as your future self in the highest choice of your life, infusing this cave with the information on how you got there. So allow that image of your future self, feel what it feels like to be in your highest self, where your soul is the commander in chief of your life. and it's balancing all the energy in your system. Allow that future self to tell yourself, just like you can, as your future self, as you as a child, can help yourself through some of the painful moments of your childhood. You can go back now and help your child self get through some of the pain that had happened to you, some of the times when somebody hurt you in your perception. They may not have meant to hurt you, but sometimes as children, the adults want us to shut up. And we tend to collapse the pain in a shield, and then all future is attracted to that. What we think of as protecting ourselves, but actually it's magnifying the very same lesson to us. Look at that. Just allow yourself to clean off those images and those painful moments where we constricted our energy around somewhere. And a lot of times it's in a different area in our body. These areas correspond to meridians. Just allow these, just postulate, even if you don't know what a meridian is, that your meridians are moving and flowing in a gentle and smooth way and interacting with all the different forces and energy sensors, so that they're being rewired by your higher self, by your inner guardian, so that they're moving as smoothly as they can right now. Allow it to be incremental if you'd like. But allow that future self, you as you are now, to communicate down the river to you as a child, and just give yourself as a child as much love and validation. What a magnificent being you are, what a mighty being you are. Just tell your little child that. And then allow through this river, down the river is your future self. Easily and effortlessly you've come to the future self. And this future self is smiling upon you and leaving breadcrumbs of how it got to its highest expression of who you are on this planet right now. Free from the collective storms. Just cut those cords to those storms for now. The media is getting us captured, our thinking captured into a certain timeline. Our layer of the world can be on a different timeline if we extract our energy from that layer of the world that the collective is tending to go down. Allow yourself to cut cords from the collective coma. Really, the collective has been in a coma, it's been asleep, and you do not want to be asleep. You're waking up, you're awake. Your subconscious mind is cleaning itself and organizing itself to be awake and aware of how the thinking creates your world. So allow your future self to infuse you with the knowledge of how it got there in this most comfortable, beautiful world of free energy and of freedom. freedom of creativity, freedom of thought, where people realize that they're actually a part of the bigger whole and that their brothers and sisters are them. And we're here to support the system and not deplete it, to add to this world our gifts. And clean out the center of your head, because it's likely that some energies might have moved into that head. Because there postulate that you are safe, you are a sovereign being who has command over the center of your head and command over your heart and all your energy systems. So let's do some clearing of our director's room in the center of the head. And I'm going to just imagine that there's a big balloon. And anything that says that I am not a sovereign being is going out in that balloon. Any sludge, any dark, dense energy that wishes to control, any pendulums, just imagine that you can see it. I mean, for me, I think of these pendulums almost as oil wells. That's how... That's the symbol I'm seeing in my mind right now. And so I'm going to take that oil well and put it outside of my aura, and then just like I've got a dart gun, I'm just shooting that symbol at that symbol of itself to get that energy out of my center of my head, because it just moved into the center of my head. So that's how I'm getting it out. And this way, if that energy chooses to stay in my head, I am a sovereign human being. I have dominion over my energy system. So if it chooses to break the rules of free will, I can have it exit this realm that I'm in. I can choose to essentially put it in a different area, a different, like, even some might call it a prison, where it's not influence this world. It's okay in a way that it's moving into the center of my head, because if it doesn't recognize free will, it's not allowed on this planet anymore. And so I have the authority to send it elsewhere. So the symbol that I'm seeing is the symbol that I'm seeing, and it's somewhat like an oil well. So I'm just targeting it, and it's like I'm using its energy to get it so it's clearing from my energy field. And if it won't move out on its own, I'm taking it out of my sphere of, it's not in the sphere of influence anymore. Boom, done. That was, thank you. It decided to move out. That's good. And now I'm moving in golden energy. Works for me. And these are just little platforms, little beliefs, little games. As we talked about in a couple days ago about the reducing importance. So you just, it's a game. It's fun. It's light. Thought form or whatever it was that moved into my center of my head. I had a picture that attracted it, that in some ways I magnified that energy. So I have to root out whatever picture or whatever energy it was that attracted, whatever magnet. I'm going to just see that as a magnet that magnetized that to move into my head, so because if I don't remove the picture, it's going to just come back, some energy like it will come back. Postulating that it was a magnet, and I'm just moving that magnet outside of my energy field into the balloon, and then I'm allowing the balloon to take it up, float up, and I'm seeing it spiral up to the sun, and then it just explodes. And you might want to do the same. Just imagine that you can do this throughout the day where you're cleaning. You can even imagine that you're cleaning your pineal gland and your pituitary gland. As you do this, you're just cleansing any blockages. And as you do this, just remember to bring your whole room up to gold, because those denser energies are not going to as easily come into it, except when we have these kind of magnets that magnetize. More and more. Now I'm imagining that the golden light is coming into my body in a constant flow, filling up my aura, and then this great white light that refracts into a mist of beautiful colors, moving through the back of my aura, moving out any denser energies, cleaning out in a gentle, magnificent way. Back on the boat, just floating lazily down the river, feeling at ease, breathing in light and out any density. Breathing in abundance and out any contractions. Allowing my body to harmonize, allowing my light to harmonize, my life to harmonize. Any blockages I have towards fully functioning in this world, while using the tools of the imagination, I can also flow through the body and move things in matter and really create a life where I'm active in my body, doing the tasks that I need to do with love and gratitude. My future self as my guide shines down on me. The sun shines down on me. The Holy Spirit shines down on me, is in me. My heart is opening and moving freely. Okay, you're coming out of the cave of possibilities, coming back to your body, fully integrating this meditation into your life. Being a transmitter and receiving only the higher realms of energy, and transmuting any denser energies into higher realms. And your heart encompasses all things and is unified with the world and is a part of the world. And your body is offering the gifts of your soul to be manifested through it, through our actions, through your actions, through my actions. This has been Quantum Timelines. Aloha. And tomorrow's meditation will be day 38. My world cares. And aloha. May the spirit of aloha surround you and your loved ones and this planet today and every day. Thank you.